It was so minuscule that I feel like it could have been overlooked. It was clear discharge, looked like water. It wasn't like a massive amount. It was just like a dot on my shirt, and I would be like, oh, that's strange. In April of 2020, I received my breast cancer diagnosis. It was just a couple weeks after my 29th birthday. I received my test results on a Friday afternoon. I could barely understand any of it. Obviously, it's very scientific, but we could read malignant and invasive ductal carcinoma, and I looked at it with my partner, and I was just like, this means what I think it means. It was just this really strange purgatory of processing what we knew, but not really understanding any of it. But I remember that weekend obviously being incredibly emotional. I didn't tell anybody, it was just me and him. So I spent the weekend watching really, really bad rom-coms, because that was the only thing that didn't make me like break down, and going on every internet forum or hashtag I could find about breast cancer just to like find some kind of idea of what was about to happen.
I remember her sending a text to all of us. So she texted all of us sisters in a group, letting us know she had been diagnosed. And it felt like surreal. It didn't feel real because it's my younger sister, so it's just like, what the hell? And being so young, it didn't even seem like it made sense.
Because it was lockdown and because I had to do so many things alone, I really, really leaned into online community. So I found a couple of websites. There's like breastcancer.org has forums. I literally would follow hashtags based on like specific things about my cancer and like find these other young women who are sharing their stories. Because breast cancer affects 1 in every 8 women, everybody we know knows somebody who went through it. Finding other women who had breast cancer who could talk to me about and just commiserate about it, that was huge for me. After I finished chemo in January of 2021, I immediately started, I can't remember, I think it was 6 weeks of radiation. And I would say probably about 3 weeks after my last chemo, I started to feel like normal-ish.
After finding out she was like well enough to, I was really a huge proponent on trying to get her in that door of like, I want you to start strength training. I want you to start taking care of your bones. I want you to start doing this stuff.
I think she was like, whenever you want, just like come work out, like we'll do some stuff.
Everything she went through and how, as much as it's obviously saved her life and did all these things, chemo is harsh on the body, that there's so much that she needed to recover from that I knew getting back into exercise was going to be really important.
It was really cool to be in an environment where my sister is training me, and not only my sister is training me, but anybody who knows who's had a class with her, she's the best trainer I could ever recommend anybody. So taking control of your health, and that's something I've learned. I feel like obviously we always know that exercise is important, but more than ever now, like the phrase movement is medicine makes so much sense to me.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's brought us back closer together.
When I was a teenager, she was like my cool older teen, early 20s sister. We did a lot of stuff. We liked a lot of the same music. I would try to steal her clothes. And then she like moved out, and and then I grew up, and we
were both in different phases in our life.
And then obviously I now luckily and gratefully get to work out with her multiple days a week. Everybody here is the nicest person ever. There's zero like ego involved ever working out here, and it's just become this really fun community that I get to look forward to like spending part of my day with. Yeah. The older I get and the more I suffer through, I find that the answer to all of the questions is community.
Yeah, you can't do it alone.
Yeah,
and that's
we need each other. You're our Scorsese.
Wrap it up.
God, I feel like Barbara Walters.